One thing about it, discipline and hard work, you will be amazed the things that you can accomplish, the things that you can become, and the things that you can literally do by disciplining yourself and also making it a priority. You guys, before I get started, let me tell y'all, if you have a camera, right? No, let's take this back. You don't have to do content with the camera. But I advise you, if you do, start out with this one right here. Start out with it, y'all. Let me tell you, I be using my phone at times, but baby, this is definitely a good camera. A lot of new content creators, if you want a camera and don't want to use your phone because of the storage, baby, this is the camera. This is the camera. Yeah. And the link will be down below if you want to check the camera out. But y'all, every time y'all see me, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's time for. And for those of you that are new, this is a reaction channel. My name is Shaneria. This is Talking Crime. On this channel, we get to the tea, we get to the drama, and sometimes we just want to hear people's stories and give our opinions. So if you like that type of content, hit that subscribe button, join the family. And if you've been here, you ready? Because I am. Let's get into it.
Y'all, come with me to take a trip to Houston for a business photo shoot. I was really debating on whether I should post this video because there's a snake in this video, but I'm not gonna let no good content go to waste. Anyways, just a little background history. I do taxes, y'all. I'm a tax preparer. This is my second year doing taxes. I thought it would be a great opportunity for my sister to join the team and also come with me to this photo shoot. So this was an opportunity that I provided her based off of who I know. So there was a lot of signs for me not to go on this trip. First of all, my stylist that I've known for many years canceled my appointment and refused to refund me back my $50. And then second of all, I had left my ID in her car, so we missed our flight and we had to go back and catch a flight from Miami. So not only that, I paid $25 to get us back home, and then I paid on Lyft, and then I paid $50 to get us to the Miami airport from her house. Then we get to the Miami airport, and I also have to share my food with her. Me as a breastfeeding mom, I don't like to share because I'm super hungry, which is okay. She's my sister, and I was just like, okay, we just gonna split this meal. So I started realizing on the trip that she went on the trip with nothing, like no money to spend. She did not want to spend not even a dime for her to eat. Everything was based off of me on this trip. But anyways, then we get to the plane ride. The plane ride, my son was fussy and she refused to give me back my son. When I asked for my son back, she had an attitude and she thought I did not peep. Girl, this is my son. Before we get to the Airbnb, and at this point I'm super cranky. I'm giving the other girls an attitude, mainly because I'm hungry, and then also she's like just bad energy. Like her energy is just so bad and overwhelming. This is the Airbnb. My boss really snapped on this, y'all. She snapped on this Airbnb, but this was the Airbnb. It had a little play area. Anyways, back to the story. Get to the Airbnb kind of late from our flight because we had to take a nighttime flight, so the food was pretty much gone by the time we get there. So I was like, okay, well, let me order something to eat.
So basically they went on a business trip. So it seems like the business owner or whatever of the business like maybe paid majority of the trip, and they paid for food and other little miscellaneous things like getting back and forth or something.
And I had to find something that was pretty much on a budget, so I got a buy one get one free off of DoorDash to this like Mexican place that was nearby in Dallas. Then can you believe someone that did not even send half of the money has the nerve to ask me why I keep ordering all this dairy? Because it was buy one get one free on the Barrera grilled cheese sandwiches. That's why we on a budget, babes. Anyways, this is us leaving Texas or whatever. So as we're leaving Texas, we have to go pick up my kids from their dad's house. My older two boys from their dad's house. We get off the plane and stuff like that. The guy that we met on the lift, she took his number and he got us back home. So we get to the airport and stuff like that. And then, y'all, we met that man off of Tonto Bisha. But anyways, just let me know if y'all want part 2. Story time on how my sister left me my 3 kids on the side of the road. And just as a disclaimer, because I've seen a few of y'all in the comments asking my kids were bad, is that why she kicked us out the car? No, they were only in the car for 2 minutes, so back up off my kids. That's not why. It was totally something different. And even so, that don't give you a right to kick out no kids out the car. Anyways, before let's just skip forward. If y'all want to see part 1, go on my page and y'all get catched up. But anyways, leaving Dallas to come back to Florida. Mind y'all, as y'all know, it was the Lyft driver that we had met that was the one that took us to Miami, and he was going to be the one to pick us up from Fort Lauderdale. Since she was trying to spit game at my sister, she had pretty much asked him to pick us up from the airport when we come back. Cool. So when we was leaving Dallas, she kept hinting like, oh, she should ask Buddy if she should take me home. Should she ask Buddy to take me home? Mind y'all, I stay in St. Lucie County. We're in Broward County. I'm not riding a whole hour plus with a man that I just met yesterday and a man that you just met yesterday. No. So I told her, I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. I was like, if you need me to find a ride home, I'll try to find a ride home, whatever the case may be. She was like, no, she gonna get me home. All right, cool. So fast forward, Buddy pick us up from the airport. I get my few belongings that I left at her house, which was like my baby's diaper bag. And then we go pick up my niece and my nephew from her baby daddy house. Then she's pretty much like, okay, like, can I put gas in her car or whatever the case may be? Cool. Mind you, I was more than willing to put gas in her car. I sent her $20 before she picked me up, and then on top of that, the whole trip I was breaking bread. She didn't offer to go half with nothing that we ate. She claimed my thing is with my sister, she'll offer help, but you can't take the help because she'll throw it in your face later on. So she never really offered help. Anyways, fast forward, she was like, can I put gas or whatever? So I'm thinking we could put gas. Pull up to Wawa. My card's not working at Wawa. Cool. So I'm telling her like, okay, let me call my BD and ask him if he got money. My BD pretty much said he got cash on him and I need to come to his job and come get the cash. I told her my BD said he got cash. Let's head over there to get the cash. She didn't really say anything. If she was smart, we could have went to go get the money and also got some free food. Anyways, so I was like, okay, whatever. So I told her, I was like, just head to my BD house so I could go pick up the kids. He was at work, but I thought his mom was at home. So I'm thinking my BD mom was gonna be home so I could ask her for the gas money, but she was not home. I called her to bring the kids out and she was not even home. I had to knock on the door to get my kids. So as we're leaving my kid's dad's house, I'm texting my sister because I had already called her for some money, and she said she was gonna send it from her savings because my kid's dad stayed literally right by 95, and then he got like a gas station right there. So it made sense for my sister to hurry up and send the money. And so, mind you, I'm texting my sister to hurry up and send the money on through Cash App because the card that I have with me is not working, so I'm gonna need to do Apple Pay. So as we're leaving my kid's dad's house, I'm looking down at my phone, and mind you, my sister's been to my kid's dad's house 1,000,006 times. Like I used to, when I used to stay there, she used to come. So I'm thinking she know, like I don't know. So she forgot like pretty much how to get to the main road. And mind you, I'm looking at my phone because it's like so much is going on, and my phone is about to die or whatever. So much is going on. I'm trying to hurry up and get my sister to send the money before my phone died. Just so much is going on. So anyways, she's like huffing and puffing because I'm looking down, and I forgot to tell her to turn at the stop sign. So she's huffing and puffing at me, and I was like, you don't have to give me an attitude. I was like, the reason I'm on my phone is because I'm trying to get the money to put to put some gas in your car. You don't have to be mad at me. That's literally all I said in the sweetest tone I could. That you don't have to be mad at me. I'm trying to get us some gas money. As soon as I said that, y'all, you always assuming, like yelling at me and shit. Like, you always assuming. I'm not even mad. I'm hungry. Why are you yelling? So I was like, nobody's, and I was like, I'm hungry too, but you don't see me catching an attitude. Mind y'all, when I was trying to put the gas in her car, but my car didn't work, she had got herself a smoothie from Wawa. She had offered me some of the smoothie, but I didn't want none. Like, I was like, I'm good. Mind y'all, if anybody knows me, and my kids could attest for this, I don't even share drink with my kids. I don't share drink with nobody. I don't want it. If you drink out of my drink, you can have it. So she was like, I offered you a smoothie. You said no. So pretty much she was also mad that she offered me some of her smoothie and I said no. I don't want it. So I was like, I don't have to drink none of your smoothie. I was like, I could say no. She's steady yelling at me, and mind y'all, we not even a minute away from my baby daddy's house. We're literally just leaving the light to get to his house. So I'm still in shock. She makes a U-turn, stops at the gas station. I'm like, you really gonna kick us out? And she like pretty much rambling, like still cussing me out, hard blown. So mind you, the baby's in my hands or whatever, because he was sitting with me in the front seat, since her kids and my kids were in the back seat. So all in total, it's 5 kids sitting in the back. My baby car seat is kind of big, it can't fit. So I got my baby in my hands, and I'm trying to get the stuff that I had out of her trunk. But I'm also trying to make sure the kids are on the sidewalk, because if anybody know Deerfield Beach, that 7-Eleven on 10th Street, it's busy, especially on the weekend. Cars are coming in fast as heck or whatever, and it's busy. Like, you can't even really find, you gotta wait in line for a pump on some days. So I'm trying to put our stuff on the side, like, you know, somewhere safe. And she go roll down the window, and she talking about loud as fuck, come get your baby car seat. So she get out the car, she goes to where the baby car seat was in the trunk, and she throws it on the floor. Mind y'all, my baby has one of them $300 car seats from Target that I worked my ass off to get while I was pregnant. So I was hurt, like, just to see how the manner that she kicked us out of the car, all over some gas money. She was trying to make it seem like she wasn't mad about gas, but she was mad over some gas money. So then, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm crying. Like, I'm hard down crying, because it's like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. It's hot as heck. My kids are crying in my head that they hungry. The baby wants to eat, but I got on a dress, and I'm in the middle of, there's not even nowhere to sit if I wanted to breastfeed him. So I was like, how am I gonna feed this baby? How am I gonna feed these kids? It's hot, they're crying. My phone about to die. My BD at work, and he couldn't even get to me right away. It was just so much going on. So I'm crying. Thankfully, there was a nice gentleman. I actually have them on TikTok. They're my TikTok family now. There was a nice couple that had stopped. The man stopped first, and then he went to go get his wife and come. Like, they came to me together, and they asked what was going on. I told them what was going on. I'm crying on the phone. My boss, all the way from Texas, that's in Texas, Dallas, that we went to go do the photo shoot with, she was the one that sent me some money to get me home. So it was like, it all played out. If she would have just waited, we would have got the money regardless, because my sister was sending the money. So the lady from Dallas sent money, and my kid's grandma gave me money, and my baby daddy got me home like you told me to. But anyways, that's why she kicked us out of the car. I didn't have no gas money. And regardless, I feel like you couldn't put $10-15 in your tank just to get me home after all of that, you know, all that, like, you know, us breaking bread with each other, like, not us, me breaking bread with you on the trip, making sure you eat and all that stuff. Like, you couldn't just find it in your right heart to gift your little sister $10 to get her home. And y'all, there was no reason, like I said, there was no reason for me to even be talking to her, because just last year we wasn't even talking, because I left my ID, well, my driver's license, in her gym bag, and she refused to give it back. Mind you, my BD could attest for it, because my BD was texting her too to try to get my ID back, and she refused to give it back to him or me. I had to threaten to call the police to make her give it back. So yeah, that was just the moral of the story and why she kicked us out. She kicked us out because I didn't have enough gas money to give her, and she put me and my kids on the side of the road. We had to wait like 2 hours. Not even, well, it was, I'm probably exaggerating, it's because I was hungry. We had to wait like an hour and a half to get for my BD to come get us and stuff like that. And we made it home. My son didn't even go to school the next day, and it was picture day the next day, and he had to miss school because we didn't get home till late, and he was super tired, and it was a whole mess. But never in life will I ever fuck with her again. She is dead to me. I wouldn't even step foot in her funeral. Like, I don't care what happened to this girl. Can't nobody call me. And like they said, and it's crazy because my BD used to always say that's not my real sister, since that's my sister on my daddy's side. And I used to get so mad when he used to say that. Mind y'all, she swear I was the one that said that, but it was him that said that. But anyways, that's why I don't fuck with her. Thank you. Bye. Now this comment right here, clock it. The crazy part is she believe in karma too. she believe in karma. I'm a heavy believer into karma. So it's like, for you to even do that to my kids, especially a newborn that's so innocent. My kids are in, like, my kids was wondering what the heck was going on. But anyways, I will pray for her strength for the trials and tribulations she's about to receive. Pray for strength and guidance for her, and my hands are washed with her. Lord, forgive me for saying this, but nothing could happen to her right now, and I don't care if she got ran over. Like nothing could happen to her, and I be there. Usually, like, I would be like, oh no, that's my sister at the end of the day, but nah.
I just don't understand the mind frame people have when they be like, oh, that ain't even my real sister. But y'all share a parent. No matter if it's one parent or two, y'all have some type of blood in y'all that matches. Both y'all share your daddy, y'all got y'all daddy's blood. Both y'all share a mama, y'all got y'all mama's blood. It doesn't matter if both parents are not y'all's. You still siblings with that person. Y'all still DNA bound. Y'all share half DNA. Y'all still kin to each other. Y'all still sisters. Stop saying that. Maybe y'all need to change it. Because if y'all not close and y'all don't see each other like that, you gonna, like, technically, like, oh yeah, whatever. That's the problem. That's the problem with society now. It's still your sibling, regardless. Now, let's skip that part, because that part to me is just dumb for people to be like, oh, that ain't even my real sister because we only got the same daddy. What? No. At the end of the day, that's your sister, regardless. At the end of the day, your sister was wrong for leaving you and your children on the side of the road. She was wrong. At the end of the day, you have to be grown and an adult and have a adult conversation. Sometimes people get too worked up. Be patient, calm down, relax. She said she was literally trying to get the money. Obviously, y'all went on a trip and came back with not that much money because both of y'all was mad. You was mad because she was taking too long to get gas money, and you ain't had no gas money. So at the end of the day, show gratitude, show grace that she at least trying to get it and not trying to just get you to drop her off and her going to house, even though she was hoping that you would just give grace and do that because her car wouldn't work. But at the end of the day, we all have to remember nobody owes us anything, and you have to be prepared and ready. I personally think that you should, if you had trouble with your sister in the past, I personally think when y'all got off that plane for whatever photo shoot, you should have been prepared to, number one, like, be able to get an Uber or something and go home. Because, baby, the way you explain about your ID, your sister be on some every chance she get, or whenever she able to get on that. I just feel like your sister was wrong. I also feel like by you taking so long, she was just like thinking you was trying to put her off and then trying not to get her gas. But really, technically, you was trying to get the money to give her gas. And if she would have just piped down, right, and did exactly what you said, she probably would have gotten gas. But at the same time, I wonder what y'all gonna eat, because I'll be, kind of scared to be driving around this place and that place, not even sure, or it's no even guarantee that you're gonna get gas money to put in my car. So I would be afraid to be driving around too, because it sounded like you was kind of like trying to get your kids at the same time and trying to find some gas money at the same time of like trying to get her to go this place and this place, knowing that y'all don't have no gas. So maybe she could have been an adult and expressed that, communicated that in a better way, instead of getting upset and angry with you about the situation. I just feel like it was very immature of her of leaving you and your children on the side of the road. Not only that, throwing your stuff out the car is crazy work. And who would want to be around that type of sister? Like, I wouldn't want to be around nobody like that either. So I just feel like, you know, you live and you learn. So hopefully y'all talk back with each other. Hopefully you don't really feel like, oh, she's dead to you and you wouldn't even step foot in her funeral. Hopefully you just saying this because you mad. But, you know, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be mad at you leaving me and my kids on the side of the road. At the same time, I'm trying to get my stuff out and pay attention to my kids so they won't get hit by a car. Because if they get hit, I'm going to jail, not you. So I just don't understand, like, the way people think. Like, you gotta think, would you want your sister to put you out the car with your kids? If not, why would she put you out? If she don't want that to happen to her and her kids, why would she do you that way? I just don't get the, you know, the whole, like, get out of my car thing. How about if she had the money to put the gas in it and be like, remember, you owe me. Remember that you're gonna have to pay me back because, like, you didn't put no gas in here. You get what I'm saying? Y'all, this was crazy. I don't know. Like, I just feel like if it's your half sibling, no matter what parent y'all share, it's your sibling. Y'all need to stop going around here talking about some, well, that ain't even really my sibling. Yes, it is. Y'all share the same DNA. Y'all got one of the same parents. It's your sibling. Just say that y'all didn't grow up together and y'all haven't been around each other, but it's still your sibling. Just say that. Just be like, I don't really know my sister like that, or I don't really know my brother like that. But if you have known them all your life and have been around them, why when you get mad, now you want to say, that ain't even really my sister? Yo, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. This is just my opinion. I just feel like people just do the most, but maybe to y'all it ain't the most. Maybe y'all feel like this about y'all siblings, half or not. But drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely join the family by subscribing. You like the drama, you like the tea, and you like other people's story, this is the channel for you. Join the family and hit that subscribe button. And if you are returning, y'all, another one, but I'm always coming with something, right? So can you do me a favor? Can you hit that hype button if you can see it at the bottom? Can you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel? Push me out in the algorithm. Come on. I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.